Well, a bandsaw box is a small but elegant way to store jewelry or small knickknacks. In this installment of Hometown Made, Ethan Davis takes us into Tom Ashmore's basement woodshop, where he's showing us how bandsaw boxes are made.
I start out by gluing up a solid block of wood. I take about 4 or 5 layers of boards and glue them together. And once we got that done, we put the pattern onto the front. It gives us where we want to cut. Then we take it over to our bandsaw and we cut out the outside perimeter of it. Then we've got the basic shape of our box. Then we'll take the bandsaw and slice off the back panels. So I can take this and lay it on its back this way and cut out the drawer section. So there we've got that. And we're ready for the drawers. Then you have to cut the front and the back off of the drawers so that you can cut out the inside compartment. Now I can glue the front and the back onto here, and once that's dry, then I'll be ready for sanding on this. Then you can go to a finer grit, and eventually I get down to about a 400 grit sandpaper, which is very, very fine. And then you're all ready to cut out the handles for the drawer. And then I'm ready for finishing. Once I got the handles glued on, I can then take it into the finishing room and spray it with lacquer. It always raises the grain just a little bit when you put the first coat of lacquer on. Then you sand that smooth, and then you put the second coat on, and the third if you desire. And then you got to take care of the inside of the drawers. And what I do then, I'll very carefully tape off the edges of the top part of the drawer so I can then paint the inside of it with acrylic paint. That acts as a glue for the locking material. The paint is still very wet. Now I'm just blowing this on. And I turn it so that every surface gets blown directly onto it. Knock off the excess. Then I can peel the tape off, and we've got our finished box.
So they're called bandsaw boxes because you can make the entire box with just a bandsaw and a glue. And now these boxes come in all shapes and sizes, like the one on the desk, this one here. This was made by Tom for his wife, Michelle's 50th anniversary. And if you're interested in picking up one of his creations, he has some for sale at Crystal's on 5th Avenue in downtown La Crosse.